What's up, guys? This is Spawn from RealGamersOnline.com. I'm going over week 3 of Ultimate Challenge. I had to think about which week it was. Or not Ultimate Challenge, Ultimate Legends. Okay, check it out. So here we go. Andre Reed held an impressive 16-year career with 15 on the Bills. Read that if you want to know more. Here we are. Let's do this. Ready. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out, maybe some of y'all could give me a clue on it.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach.
I like to play music in my headset while I record, right?
On EA
But
Sports.
I don't know exactly how to do that without
between the visiting Houston
because
Texans and the Buffalo Bills.
Because I don't know if I can play my music in the background, you know, legalities, all that stuff. Alright, we're going to do Sky Kick right. Should boot it way out.
Santos now ready to get this one started.
Feeling a lot better this week.
From the city beautiful.
I was feeling rough last week. My whole family was.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I've made some changes to my defense. Let's go. Let's do that. See how that does.
The Bills offense ready to go here on 1st and 10.
Oh, I got Shazier in there, right?
Here we go.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So these are my sub LBs.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy.
Jeez,
and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night.
There we go.
Eat this one as down he goes.
Yeah,
Anthony Barr in there to make the sack. He buries him for
I've decided to try to go for mostly Legends players.
I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete.
That's good. Knocked him out of bounds. We're good. We're good.
It'll
good job.
Be a pickup of 13, but
4th and 6.
lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's
I'm okay with doing a whole bunch of
very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Yeah, Sanders now to return.
Oh, horrible.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
I'll do PA crossovers. All right, Johnson. Let's do it, buddy.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, yeah. All day. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Oh, good gosh.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Boo.
A big-time play there for the Texans. 58 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
Go.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A pretty decent game. Okay, McCaffrey. You got this, baby.
First carry for Christian
There you go.
McCaffrey.
There you go.
And they
Good
corral him
job.
just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Okay, Ricky, you can do it, baby. You can do it. Do it.
This is Williams. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Suckage.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 2nd and goal from
Johnson
the 1.
and Thielen, huh?
And now to the air, Dalton.
Oh, yeah, let's spike that. Yeah.
Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Johnson, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans are in for 6. And all about
Good
timing
job
there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The route, the throw, touchdown.
Santos out now.
Perfect.
He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here come the Bills. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Left side here, caught by Clay. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, honey badger.
That's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now let's go!
Okay, Bar. Come on.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Geez, Sanders.
41-yard
Holy crap. You don't spin into him.
And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston.
Okay, let's go,
They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Another run, this time McCaffrey.
There you go, McCaffrey. Go, 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 go,
McCaffrey
go,
with a
go,
first down
go.
more.
Go, 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 go.
And there he goes. Touchdown, Houston.
Good dance,
Big
good
play
dance.
there.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh,
62
yeah.
yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
May not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Okay, let's do it, guys.
To the
Let's do it.
25-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A give to McCoy.
Why would they run that?
Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Let's do a punt.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, Sanders.
Now Sanders.
Holy crap.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Oh, that was pass interference. Come on, guys.
They take a shot to start
Give me
the drive, but this is going to wind
Come on,
up
work with me.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Dalton. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man.
There you go. Good
He's
job.
going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
What?
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to rifle one deep. He's got it in. Complete.
Oh, on the 1-yard line?
35 yards.
Come on
now.
now.
Before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Another chance for Dalton. And that is caught.
Spike it, Thielen. Spike it. Oh, yeah.
Adam Thielen.
Oh, yeah.
There to make the grab. And the Texans will
And the Texans will. Oh my God.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion.
Come on, guys.
He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been
theirs.
The
cushion, baby.
Now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
All right.
The Bills getting set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Andre Reed, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he fires one, it's intercepted.
Good job, Suggs.
Terrell Suggs. At a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Yeah. All right. Run that streak.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
What?
Stopping the clock
That wasn't
with 5
incomplete.
seconds to go.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Give me that money back.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, we can't.
Lead. There you go. We're good. We're good.
The final act of the first half. Dalton. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh,
It's incomplete. Took a
that
shot,
was
couldn't connect.
succotastic.
And now, due to apparent time constraints,
Yeah.
we fast forward to the beginning
Okay,
of the
return
second
middle.
half.
Return middle, guys. Return middle. Of course,
So
you're
we
not
have
going to
reached
do that.
halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
Let's
And
run
what I'm
some.
thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them
Maybe not.
on here's what we
verticals.
think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
He's checking. Crash. Banjo.
1st and 10 for Dalton.
Oh, Andy, what did you do there, Andy?
Shaq Lawson.
Why'd you go out of the pocket?
He buries him for a
I
loss
don't know
of 10.
what you were doing.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score
Oh.
deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Woo!
And incomplete.
Ah,
on the deep
they're in
ball.
triple coverage. Good
Johnson
job,
was the
Bill
intended
Spawn.
receiver, and it's
That
third
was
down.
But that certainly
A1.
looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
That was
Take the
smart.
big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that was
And
BS.
incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
All right, let's punt this
The
bad
beauty of
boy.
being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? There's a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Why would he
It'll be
kick on
called
the
just a
40?
22-yard punt, certainly
A
not what he
22-yard
wanted. And the
punt?
Bills are
What
gonna
the-
take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills
hell?
offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like?
Oh,
at the
now
half?
he's just
Because
throwing everybody
that's
off
exactly what
of
they
him, bro.
printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Over the middle and
Ah,
caught
that's
by the tight
because I
end
blew
play.
my
And he
coverage.
fumbled it. It's on the ground. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
huge difference in
messing
the ball
around.
game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Let's go.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to
10th
take this
carry
one down
now
to
for
about the
McCoy.
23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen.
Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide.
Oh, yeah, get it, guys.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, yeah.
And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Oh, yeah.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. They start the drive on the ground.
Go, Ricky.
So he got 41 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also
stop
the clock at
the 2-minute warning.
Pumping. And a nice gain there.
3rd and inches.
Taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
The inside zone.
On the ball. On the ball.
They'll try and run for it.
Ah, he got it. Oh, yeah. Good job,
Just
Ricky.
4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams.
I don't know why he cut in like that. I didn't tell him to.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I mean, it works.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive.
There you go, McCaffrey.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
See the counter.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Williams.
Oh.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt, the number 0.
Zero.
Nada.
All right. Yeah, I got a bunch of notifications there I need to check out. Well, my auctions gotten done. Nice. 3,001. Okay. Let's see how he upgrades. He's fairly quick. I mean, by the time you get to 95, he's a 94 speed. Or 93 speed, 92 acceleration. He's 6'2". Oh my goodness. So he'll end up being faster than him. Slightly, I think. Yeah. Anyway. Alright. That's it for this episode. Till next time, this is Illspawn for RealGamersOnline.com. Have a good day or night.